Baby cakes, I know it's tough waiting for the crypto markets to move on, but we do have the 4-year cycle to continue the path of friendship into the future. Remember, this is Bitcoin, and I have drawn here for you the Bitcoin halvening year technology unicorn discovery in each of the Bitcoin halvening years. So we had Bitcoin, this is Bitcoin forking, Litecoin, you had Ethereum smart contracts, right? You had Uniswap over here, Uniswap, and then you also had meme coin culture casinos. That's what we actually discovered. Now, obviously, it's now what we see is pump fund JPEG trash from the Solana Cabal exchange, and the poop pyramid. The grand reveal of Solana was that the decentralized exchange itself was rigged, and they had elected market makers to also rig it, and then they had rigged the market makers against the market makers themselves, which made everybody pretty much throw things up. But I just want to go through some things with you friends, because even though we're looking at that, what we're still waiting for, like every day, I know it sucks, but ETH BTC is low. The business cycle is still collapsing on us, but it's on the way up. Okay, it was just 820 days, man. It takes a while to get this thing out of people's heads. ETH BTC is still low. It flips green up here. What is that value, friends? It's 0.037. So if Bitcoin doesn't move, it's a $3,800 ETH. It's got to close a week there, and then basically the uptrend begins. Oh my gosh! And you know, the uptrend used to begin when Ethereum was meant to be $6,000 up here. So it kind of sucks. Now an uptrend is like, you know, from 3,700, but it is what it is, right? Third cycle curse, we'll see. Now, with PulseChain, core coins, and everything else out here, seems like everyone has like definitively just completely run out of energy, and everyone's run out of patience. I get it, man. I get it. Like, what else are we meant to do? Like, everything's poop. You're just like, all you can do is like try to like hope that things reverse around with this thin liquidity, even as EHEX, for example, moves up. The EHEX-PX ratio, just showing you, friends, that these ratios, everything's going to get carried by Ethereum going up. The whole crypto market out here, no matter what people say. But yeah, there's not much you can do when you're looking at a 4-year cycle here. Because, friends, that's what I do. During these slow periods where everything's like really rough, I change it to a monthly chart. Because it just shows you like, oh, you know, like, oh, every day, okay, we get it, it's crap. Once you have this sort of opinion of like, oh, it's crap and it's still the same red month, there's no point complaining about it again today. Because, oh, it's the 21st of February. It's the 22nd of February. Okay, man, until it's Mark, you know that month, March, right? We call it Mark. Until it gets to that month, no point. There's no point. This month ain't reversing. It's not reversing, okay? That's what you get to see in this game, friends. We're all just simply reflections of the color of that monthly candle, which is fascinating itself. But you're not going to make it if you're buying Dave Portsoy coins like Greed 2. So imagine losing all your crypto savings on Greed 2 from Dave Portsoy. Were they thinking, okay, 15 lucky? That's what I'm thinking. Like, what was going through your mind? You're playing that. Well, also, Murakami, man, interesting. I learned my lesson with Hawk on how these celebs want attention and upfront money. Haven't touched any of Dave's tokens. Murakami, man, very interesting, because I did not know until the revelations. Hawk Tour was part of the LA Vape Cabal. That was rigged too. Hawk Tour, market makers, the exchanges, that was rigged as well. They were all in. LA Vape Cabal were in it as well. I mean, she went on their podcast as well too. Right before it, I think. Or after it, I don't know. But yeah, they're all in cahoots, friends. So, but at least you learned, yeah. You learned on that. You learned a very valuable lesson. Other people, they put a lot of money into Libra. They got dunked on. Now you finally have the grand reveal. So the worst part is, this is the toughest part, man. These people, friends, they sold coins down 80%. So I'll just give you an example here. People sold coins down 80%. So here's Pika. What they've done is they've gone, okay, you're down 87%. All right, they had $10,000 at the top. Now they've got $1,500. So they go, okay, let me sell the $1,500. Let me go throw it into a pump fund JPEG trash that the LA Vape Cabal said is amazing. And then they've lost that now. Now you've actually lost everything. See, if this comes back, what are they going to be saying? All right, when Pika comes back, they're going to be saying, oh crap, I missed out. What are they going to do? Get whatever money they have on something else that's down and then go and buy that momentum. That's why, friends, trading just gets you destroyed. Argentina media is ripping Javier Milei's butthole right open, and it's sticking their head in there, and then helicopter hat. Hello, everybody. Look what they're doing, friends. They're literally publicly posting all the leaked conversations out here. Hayden Davis, YOLO Controlo. I don't know what that means. It just sounds funny to me. YOLO Controlo. So, in this picture, friends, this is the funny part. Hayden, remember, friends, from my revelations, Hayden's father, Tom Davis, ran a big Ponzi, a giant pyramid scheme. He got federal investigations. He's a federal criminal from America. He had to escape to Barcelona. So he did identity theft and fraud. He was running a pyramid scheme, something called Limu, L-I-M-O. I'd never heard of it. Some MLM scheme where I think he's selling you some sort of juice. His nickname was Dr. Tom. Guess what? You ain't a doctor, bro. You know how we know this? Go visit Dr. Hexologist for your prostate, he said. Come on, you fell for the doctor. Oh, man, that's kind of funny. Now, in here, this is funny, friends. He said he called Javier an N-word. It's like, I control that N-word. Why, bro? What does that mean? And he said, I send money to his sister and he signs whatever I say and does whatever I does. So, yes, it's corrupt, right? So, also, this is funny. Dave Portnoy said, I have a good sense of character. I still trust this guy. He was talking about Hayden himself. And then after this revelation, he goes, this league, man, dude, regular American guy doing the scamming, man. So, oh, well. I know, friends, prices poop. I know after looking at all these, you're like, man, this whole industry is all insider scamming, whatever. I'm going to give you some faith, okay? Bitcoin's just pet rock. It went up. Got it? It went up. Now, you might say, Bitcoin's special. We can never be like Bitcoin. Listen, shut up. Talk to me about you can't be like Bitcoin when you're 100 billion market cap, all right? When you're 700 million, when you're 600 million, when peak is 2 million, when P-die is 600 million, not even 300 million now or less, 200 million, you're not even anywhere in the billions yet, man. Once we get to 100 billion, all right, we can talk about are you going to be similar to Bitcoin's trajectory? Not here. You know, friends, you're looking at a young boxer. He says, I'll never be able to take on the big guys. You're like, shut up. Shut up, kid. Let me tell you something. You're a little warrior, okay? You're fighting a 6-year-old prepubescent girl. She hasn't even hit puberty, just a 6-year-old girl. All she's got is a like cute little lunchbox and juice. All right. You know what I mean? Don't worry about you trying to knock out Mike Tyson. Don't worry about them. Can you beat a 6-year-old girl? That's what we're looking at these prices. And everyone's like, no, we can't. We can't. She's too cute. I can't hit her. Okay, just put a box over her head. You know what I mean? That's literally it. I'm telling you, it's not nice to look at these prices bleed and bleed and bleed. I know, but you know from the business cycle and everything else. You know also from the wider macro force, watching this old Dickie boy, DXY, friends. This is extremely important. Friends, the Dixie is just like showing you, as it goes down, business confidence goes up. Right? Because as Dixie goes down, everyone's like, oh, sweet, I'm going to make more money. Their confidence goes up. Okay? So this will be, Dixie going down will reflect what the supposed quantitative easing from the US Fed and stuff out here. So it's all priced into the US dollar. I know every increment of the US dollar, represents trillions of dollars going down. All right. So that's something you're just going to be watching every day. Now we had a red daily candle, but I want to see, friends, if you want to check it out, let's put a super trend. And actually here it is right now. So the Dixie, man, this sucks. The super trend, it's still green. Yeah, man. So we need to actually flip red. So that's why, friend, this is all our pain. All our pain is here. Okay. When it can start to come down, we've got friendship time. But you actually see there's a lot of fake outs. So the good thing is on a daily time frame, it's flipped red. But yeah, this thing can fake out like green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. Yeah. Pretty much if you just put on a weekly, this is what we want to see. We wanted to go back down here. And yeah, we're waiting for Donald Trump. You know, he makes some Russia deals and stuff out here. So it'll be good. Now, I don't know if you remember this, friends. I used to watch a guy on YouTube called Coach Red Pill. Name's Gonzalo. I did not know. Unfortunately, I seem to have forgotten. He passed away He got killed in Ukraine. And Elon Musk came out today saying President Zelensky got him killed. He actually got after him. So Gonzalo, friends, I don't want, there's some deep, if you know what I mean, like it's them. We can't talk about that stuff, but he leaked names. He leaked the people. He said who they are. And unfortunately, he was in Ukraine. He's an American journalist in Ukraine. And before all this stuff, he actually revealed the truth about it. So he outlined how Zelensky was manufactured and funded by another billionaire. And he actually went through all of it. This YouTube video got him killed, by the way. That YouTube video. So they actually put him in there. Like, I don't want, they did some torture. So this poor guy, they got a toothpick and they were scraping his eyeballs. He was a defeat. He's just like 8 months complete torture. And they eventually killed him. So, man, this stuff is just, as you can see, friend, this is him as like he's losing it. But man, his soul was getting taken away. There's some long accounts out here of these things. Even have Tucker Carlson. Zelensky was not elected. He cancelled elections, banned religious denominations, murdered political opponents. He's banned language groups. Wow. So yeah, man, it's tough, man. But like now you just get to see these heinous crimes and stuff out here. If Donald Trump comes out, does this Russia stuff, that's why, friend, they're thinking they might see with Trump, smart businessman. Russia's got sanctions. So Trump's like, hey, do a deal, make me look like the king. I'll lift some of these sanctions for you. Then you can start selling oil to us, which means the price of oil goes down. Because right now, the oil's got to do loops around the world and everybody charges a premium. They go, hey, add 10%, add 10%, add 10% or whatever. You know what I mean? So if that happens, the price of oil is stabilized. And then, or if oil's coming down, inflation's coming down, economy's slowing down a bit, and the Fed can cut rates, and Bob's your uncle, right? Because Uncle Bob is literally our uncle. All of that is summarized. Everything I just said, friends, all of it. So just because I know the path of it, you don't actually really need to worry about. You just watch the DXY. That's it. And then you don't even really need to watch the DXY. Just watch ETH BTC. You know, you hear it every day. You're watching it anyway. So I want to remind you, friends, look around the wealthiest people in crypto. They got there by truly believing and holding. They bought crypto and treated them like digital Pokemon. They fed them, they trained them, they leveled up. Eventually, they evolved into a moonshot. So I make these pictures here for you just to remind you of these, friends, of these out here. We're all having fun. We love it. It's so cute and adorable out here. But it really is, friends, catching friends of Pokemon every day. But it's literally just an allegory for the whole thing. You catch them, you raise them, and then when they're high level, you don't want to let them go. Yeah? You keep them in that little inventory poker center, but you're not going to let them go. No. I work so hard, man. I'm not going to let you go. That's what it's like. That's exactly what it's like. And they fight for you, by the way. We're all in this game together, okay? So that's pretty much what it comes down to. And yeah, man, I know altcoins, friends. Altcoins are the real money. Yeah, it's the real money. It's faster, more aggressive. There's less competition. And I know you don't believe me, but why don't you believe me? It's because you think in your mind, Bitcoin's definitely $300,000 by the end of this year. That's why you think that. Yeah, you go, oh, that means it did a 20x from a load of hike. You definitely think that. What if that doesn't happen? What if Bitcoin slows down this year, friends? I'm just saying, what if Bitcoin, I know this is crazy, I'll just show you this. Obviously, I want it to go high, but I'm just showing you, man. Like, what if it hits 130, come back down, and then at the end of the year, it stops at like 170. And then we still have a big gold season. What if that happens? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we do. I'm just telling you, like, that's how people fall into the trap because of the speculation part. In their mind, they price the thing so high, they're feeding the dopamine right now. And when the crowd does that, that's when you have the extreme tops. Yeah. That's also why at the bottom of feed, that's why everybody's hopeless and has depression, because everyone's priced themselves to zero. Because at the bottoms of the bear markets, we're all saying in our minds, we're saying, you know what, I have to go get a job. I have to get a second job. I've lost everything. I have to I'm done. That's what it's like, okay? You're pricing it in your mind. You can't possibly price in that things from 12 months get better from now, right? So that's ultimately the game that we're dealing with. Yeah, it's a vicious game. It is a vicious game, friends. But there is a pot of gold waiting for us at the end of the rainbow. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Catch you soon.